All right, Shalom. Shalom. All praise and glory be unto Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the other apostles, and great millstone, and other citations to you, Akim, is laboring, and all true sincerity. Shalom to you. Today I'm be reading the article and going into about the whole coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, the vaccine, uh, because that's the main thing that's in the news right now. All right, if you're watching the news, the main thing that's going on in the news is not just the Babylonian election or different wars is going on. That's all happening. At the same time, this COVID-19, like I said, coronavirus vaccine is headlining the MSM, which is the mainstream media. So I'm gonna go into that. Pretty much open it up today. Today is Monday, December the 7th. All right, and I'm just right here. Probably about 20 feet from my original camp spot. So they got construction going on downtown. So bear with me. Lord willing, you can hear me. I don't know about the Zod. Maybe I'll move closer to the camera. Move closer to the camera so you can hear me. 1 second. Slack, I'm back. Yeah, Lord willing, like I said, Lord willing, you can hear me. All right. So while everyone is worried about other things, you should be worried about what's going on as far as concerning prophecy. Especially if you're an Israelite. All right, because it mainly pertains to you tribes, man. Because we're the main people that Esau wants to do away with. All right, so there's a lot of reasons, all right, why you should be, eyes and ears open and paying attention to what's going on. All right, pretty much, a lot of our people are doing other things right now. They're watching. What's anything wrong with watching TV, your different shows and movies and stuff, whatever you may do on your own time. But you got to give the Most High His time. All right, and that's one thing that that's one thing that us Israelites that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's what we do. We give the Most High His time. All right, because because we're taking advantage of the grace that the Heavenly Father have given us. All right, and allow us to do these works. All right, so that we may endure to the end, so that we will be saved from the destruction that's coming to Esau's kingdom. All right, so this is the book of Mark, chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse Mark, chapter 13, verse. I'm gonna start up a bit. Mark 13 and 28 says, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When their branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, and this is Yahweh Shah speaking, by the way. He says, verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. And it's talking about, his second coming. Because if you read up a bit in the same chapter, it's talking about how he's going to come back with great glory and power with the angels. All right. So it's actually talking about Yahweh Shah coming back with the angels to destroy Esau and his kingdom. All right. It says, so it's talking about when Yahweh Shah returned this time. It says, but of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. So only the Most High Himself, all right, knows when He's going to give that green light to His Son Yahweh Shai, His only begotten. All right, so as servants and as followers of Yahweh Shai, all right, we have to wait and be patient, okay? Because we don't know. And that's why you got to continue this journey, which is also known as a race. All right, you got to endure it. Like I just mentioned a minute ago, you have to endure it. You have to endure it. That's what it's about. Enduring, You see guys that can't endure because they'll fall out. Right? So, continuing on. It says, verse 33, take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not what the time is. All right? It says, for the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at evening, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning. Least coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. So, you're supposed to watch. And how you watch? By observing the prophecies. All right, you watch by observing the prophecies, and you gotta wait with patience, because, and the word patience do means to suffer. So you have to suffer until that time comes. All right, until that day happens, and we're suffering spiritually and physically. All right, but and spiritually we're growing. But we still suffer because we have to, bear all this wickedness. That we have to, watch all this wickedness going on around us. So that's the spiritual suffering part. And then physically, these bodies of ours are deteriorating. Even as me myself, as well as many other brothers are young in age. All right, still we have we have a deteriorating body because we don't eat, we don't take in nutrients when we eat this food, for the most part. That's why you have to, pray over your food and pray to the Heavenly Father that, what you eat is okay, all right, or may have some kind of nutrition or some kind of filling, because we really eat chemicals, all right. That's the whole thing about it. We eat chemicals. Our bodies are not chemical. It's not our bodies are not chemically balanced. We eat all these harmful chemicals. Taking all these harmful chemicals in our bodies, so our bodies are deteriorating. Young men is not young men like of old. You know what I mean? When our fathers or grandfathers and so on and so forth, going all the way back, they was naturally strong and physically fit naturally. All right, but now it's hard to be physically fit these days. But anyways, I don't want to drift too far off. The main thing you want to do is watch and pray. All right, watch for the prophecies. In haste the day of our Lord returning. Okay, and pray. You can say a prayer for the elect. How you say elect Bakariah, Yasharallah, the elect of Israel or Israel elect. So you can say a prayer for the elect of our nation. All right, because it's all about the elect anyway. All right, even though a total of 1/3 gonna be saved, which are the rest of the elect families. All right, and elect Israelites, as far as that's gonna be granted salvation. The 144,000, are the governing body of that remnant. Okay, and so we like to say the hopefully elect, but we must be observant of the times. All right, that's why Yahweh Shai made the parable about the fig tree. All right, when it's getting ready to yield forth fruit, because you see it starting to bud. The leaves coming on the tree. The summer is near. It's almost that time to produce figs. All right, so same with these prophecies. We watch for the signs that's given in the books of the prophets, the Tanakh, and also the signs that Yahweh Shai himself gave. All right, so we watch for those signs. That's how we know that's almost about that time. All right, and especially concerning the mark of the beast, because the mark of the beast is right here, man. They're trying to collaborate that with the so-called coronavirus vaccine. All right, and so we expected to be pushed really hard real soon. All right, and I was as a matter of fact, last night at work, I was at my punch in work, my punch in on the clock job last night. I was actually reading up about the more into the so-called vaccine, and I was reading the 10th Amendment within the Babylonian or U.S. Constitution. All right, how it gives the state, all right, the authority to mandate vaccination. All right, so that's something you Akim want to look into. All right, it actually gives, it exits out the federal government, which is the direct orders from the Oval Office, so-called presidency, whoever the sitting president may be. All right, but they can X out their orders and govern their state how they see fit. All right, and so if the state wants to mandate that everyone gets vaccinated, and if you don't, they can penalize you. All right. So it's something I actually looked into. All right, it's not something which as men of the Lord, this is what we do. We look into the situation. Or whatever matter it may be. You gotta look into it. All right. That's why I said watch and pray. You watch these devils, man. Watch Esau, because Esau is always devising some evil plot or evil mischief behind closed doors. All right, he's advising some evil or mischievous behind closed doors. All right, so that he may overthrow your goings. All right, because that's what he want to see you be destroyed. He don't want you to know your power, your how about your shot. Okay, so as I'm reading, all right, I'm watching. Well, I'm not watching. But I'm reading down into the article, right? Which I put up one article. So I'm going to read. All right, I'm going to read that article. And, you know, I brought that. You know. I want to read this also in Acts, the first chapter in the 7th verse. It says, well, starting at the 6th verse, it says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Just talking about his disciples, which later became apostles, asked him, you know, was it time to restore the kingdom to the nation of Israel? All right. And this is what he said. Verse 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. All right. So, again, that links up what I read to you in Mark the 13th chapter. All right. It's like you have to grab some from those. Nose starting to act up already. But like I was saying, you know, that links up with Mark 13th chapter. So, Yahweh Shai don't even know the time he's going to come back. Only the Most High himself. No, because he kept it within himself. All right, he's going to give the green light to his only begotten Son. All right, Yahweh Shai to come back and redeem the elect, who are them a part of that. You know, so again, you know, just watch and pray. All right, watch and pray, and more importantly, just keep doing the work until that time comes. Okay, so that you won't be taken. And watch and pray so that you won't be taken by the evil that's approaching. All right, because you know we're getting ready to go through that tribulation, you know, and it's not going to be an easy time for us as a nation. All right, and as a people, we're going to have to go through all that great tribulation. All right, so let's get the article. All right, so this is this is actually from USA Today as well. Before I read that, let me adjust this real quick. All right. All right. So this is from USA Today. It says yes, some Americans may be required to get a COVID-19 vaccine, but not by the federal government. Like I said, it's from USA Today, right? Their online news paper source. It's written by this excuse me, by this reporter or journalist by the name of Grace Huck. It says, excuse me, it says experts say side effects from the COVID-19 vaccine range from soreness to fatigue. With 2 coronavirus vaccines under emergency review by the Food and Drug Administration, the nation's attention is turning to who will get the vaccine first and when. A big question remains, will Americans be required to get vaccinated? For some, the short answer is yes. Public health and legal experts say, but a mandate is not likely anytime soon, and likely not to come from the federal government. Instead, employers and states may condition return or access to workplaces, schools and colleagues, schools and colleges upon getting the vaccine and mandated once the FDA issues full approval, potentially much later. No, which is bullshit, because if you don't have the coronavirus, there's no need for you to fucking get vaccinated, because what the vaccine does actually put the strand in you. You know, it works the same way if you was going to get the flu vaccine. All right, the flu vaccine is going to do what? It's going to put the flu strain within you, and you get sick with the flu. All right, so doesn't make any sense at all. All right, doesn't make any sense at all to get the damn vaccination. You know, you're actually putting it in you. Because if you don't have it, that means shit. There's no need to be seeking for a cure or something to contain it, whatever. I mean, you don't have it, you know. All right. But this is Leviticus 19:28. It says, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh." By you getting vaccinated, as far as you Israelites, all right, all our people, all right, that's making the cut in your flesh. That needle pierces your flesh and go through it. It cuts it. It enters your flesh. So you shouldn't be getting no vaccine anyway. And like I said before in the last one of the last weekly videos I did, one of them I mentioned about remember what I mentioned the Tuskegee. Remember the Tuskegee experiment when he saw and gave Jake syphilis and other type of illnesses by giving them those so-called vaccines. You know, it fucked Jake up, man. All right, so it's another reason why you shouldn't be doing that. And by the way, the scriptures say, "Do we then make war the law through faith?" It says Romans 3:31. It says, "Most High forbid we establish the law." So yea, we establish the law, and that's a law you can keep too. You don't have to make any cuts in your flesh. All right. Continuing on the article, though, it says, "It's much more likely that a private organization or company will require you to be vaccinated to get certain access to places," said Arthur Kaplan, a professor of bioethics at the New York University Grossman School of Medicine. "People worry about the president, governor, or county executive telling them what to do. I don't think that's going to happen." And an August town hall hosted by Healthline, Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, said the vaccine won't be mandatory in the U.S. "I don't think you'll ever see a mandating of vaccine, particularly for the general public," Fauci said. "If someone refuses the vaccine in the general public, then there's nothing you can do about that. You cannot force someone to take a vaccine. Right. See, and the thing you gotta know who you're dealing with. First and foremost, this society is solely based about money. So if you don't take the vaccine, you could actually it's putting you in a compromising position because if you know you have to provide for yourself or make you know make a living, all right, you have to have food and shelter. All right, if you don't have food and shelter because you can't work because you don't have the so-called vaccine, all right, then that puts you in a compromised position. All right, and if you're not spiritually strong, all right, if you don't, if you don't have faith, all right, that can lead you or cause you to take the vaccine. All right, which I, in my humble opinion, from what I observed and what I know about the articles I've watched, because I know they actually are or putting the vaccine within the RFID chip. All right, they're gonna basically use it against you. Like I said, to put you in a compromised position and probably force you to take the chip in the form of it's the vaccine. All right, but that's through the spirit. I think that's what they're gonna do, man. All right, because they've been talking about it. Once I seen it the other week, I seen them talking about the RFID microchip and the vaccine together on a major news a major news outlet, which is RT News. I watch the live feed just about every single day. I watch the live feed, man. All right, and the live feed was I was watching a show called Watching the Hawks, and it showed it, man. It showed it, and it talked about the RFID chip and the vaccine and how it's linked one to another. All right, so it really wasn't a humble opinion. It was just that's what it is, man. All right, that's what it is, the first go around, they may issue out shots, but then they may say, you know what, to hell with that. Let's just go ahead and push the chip right now. Let's go ahead and put it in the RFID microchip, or just give them the chip, period. In the form of this is the vaccine, release this dosage. They was talking about how it can keep up with your how it can read your vitals, your vital sign, your bodily vital signs, as far as within the chip. The chip can read all that. All right, tell you how much sugar you got in your body, all that. So. So they, like I said, they pushing for that chip, man. All right. It's not no coincidence. It's not no coincidence that that this article came out, because you gotta think. You have to think, why would they just put it in the, why would they just be in in the news like that, That wasn't no mistake, The book of Psalms 140, chapter 140, verse 4, it says, "Keep me, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings." All right, so the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, beginning with their elites. All right, they're known as the wicked seed. The wicked seed within the scriptures. All right, and for the, For the most part, you know, it's like for the most part, you Jakes out there not paying attention to the wicked, and you're not realizing that he's actually trying to overthrow you. All right. But that's something you should actually be. That's something you should actually be taking heed to. All right. You should be actually. You should be actually watching, and observing, and seeking out what this devil is actually doing, man. And when your eyes are open spiritually, you can very well see what Esau's up to through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shad. All right. Uh, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You know, and that's what you wicked Israelites do. All right, you pass on, and you're going to be taken by the evil snare that's ahead of you. This land waiting for you up the road, so to speak. All right, because you're not paying attention. You just you walking, you gather abroad in your daily life, doing all manner of bullshit. All right, every day is about bullshit. All right, every day is about something that's distracting you from what's going on. All right, every day is another day, just another day to you, to most of you tribes, man, most of you Israelites. All right, every day you wake up, you should be concerned about, it's the day to day. All right, you don't know when these devils will move on you, but you must watch. All right, and be vigilant, man. All right. Another I want to read. Proverbs 14 and 15. It says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. All right. So the prudent man looking well to his going. All right. And that's what you should be doing. All right.